Beautiful people, this morning we are going to be sharing on reciprocated effort. Unreciprocated effort. And it comes to this question. Have you ever been caged in a relationship where you're faced with unreciprocated love? Have you ever been faced with unreciprocated love? That's the question we are going to be sharing on this morning. And this topic is what we are going to be discussing on. Unreciprocated effort is a silent burden. Why am I bringing up this topic? Most often we find ourselves in relationships. Each and every person getting into a relationship, except the gold diggers, people who genuinely care, who genuinely love, they get into a relationship knowing that they are going to build something with their partner, okay? They are going to build something with their partner. So they get mentally, psychologically, physically, and emotionally ready to invest in that relationship. But in the long run, you may discover in the course of the progress of affairs that the thing becomes one-sided. The job becomes a one-sided job, where one party is at a giving end and then the other party is only at the receiving end. And most especially when they are receiving and they are still ungrateful. They are receiving and always complaining, like wanting you to give your entire self to them before they can even see it, if at all they will see it. Because a person that spends their time complaining, no matter what you do, they will always complain. An ungrateful person will always be ungrateful. So the discussion we are going to be holding on is all of this. You can't grow in a garden where you are the only one watering it. Stop expecting change from someone who has shown you consistency in the wrong direction. What did I say? Stop expecting change from someone who has constantly shown you consistency in the wrong direction. Meaning each time you keep saying the same thing, they keep telling you they will change, but they keep doing the same thing over and over. Before it becomes a habit. When they continue, it becomes a character. When they continue, you see that it's a pattern. There is no change to expect. You have spoken about it. You have explained yourself. As they say in Pidgin, you go explain tire, no evidence. You have explained. You have repeated yourself and still nothing has changed. That is not miscommunication. That is disregard. They don't have regard for you. That is why they keep doing the same thing. Because they feel that after all, she has no option or he has no option. So what now? You just let go. Not out of bitterness, but out of wisdom. There is no need losing energy. Like you keep doing something that you are not going to get the result. That will be foolishness. You repeat yourself doing the same thing, expecting a certain result. No, you have to start thinking, what else can you do? You have done your part. You have carried the weight. But effort without reciprocity becomes self-abandonment. Letting go is not about giving up. It's about giving back to yourself. Because you have given your all to the other person. But if there's no reciprocation, let's go and start giving back to yourself. It's about choosing your peace over persistence. It is saying, I deserve more than reminders, more than excuses, more than emotional labor with no return. Actually, you deserve more. And now it brings us to this action or call to action. Have you ever held on too long, hoping they would finally hear you, but helped you release that weight? Let me rephrase it. Have you ever held on so long, hoping, oh, this person will change? Oh, this person, no, things will finally happen. I can persevere. You know, we believe in, as Christians, you think, okay, you have to persevere, you have to push on. But let me tell you, you're draining yourself. You can suddenly see yourself older than your age because you have given yourself out to someone that does not know your worth. And the question is, if you have ever gone through that, what helped you release that weight? Remember, whatever the case, you are not walking away. You're walking towards your own personal healing. I hope I made some sense. Good morning.